see where we're at. Hopefully we are live. Just waiting for YouTube to do its thing. Live 2.0 at this point. Right, hopefully someone will jump in the chat and let me know if I am actually live or not. I have just done a 40-minute stream, and I found out after 40 minutes that nobody could hear me. So I'm going to have to start this whole thing again. Dan, can you see me? I know Dan is in the chat there. Live, boy. That's a good sign. Hello, everybody. I have been talking to myself for 40 minutes. Well, nothing new there. So, yeah, I did start at 8. Apparently I'm 40 minutes late to my own stream. What was weird was I was live, it showed I was live, and we were in the chat. Anyway, we're going to start again. So, where should we... Where do I start? Yes, I will just rinse repeat. Dan, if you wouldn't mind, please just share the new link to this to people like Jay and Mick, who were all waiting. And if you wouldn't mind putting it in some of the groups for us, that would be really helpful. Because, yeah, there was quite a... oddly the best stream I ever did. Yeah, it probably was. I had everything set up and ready to go. But anyway, do you know what? Let's just start again. Let's pretend that didn't happen, and I don't mind starting because I love talking about this show. Anyway, so firstly, we have got the venue itself. So let me move this one out of the way just to make this a bit bigger. So this is the University of Kent Indoor Tennis Centre. Absolutely huge, absolutely huge. So beautiful domed roof from the inside. So by the way, 4 ways in, and you'll notice it's all on ground level as well, straight from the car park in. So for accessibility, was great. Was a very peaceful stream. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure there was nothing to really see. So yeah, this is the outside of the building. You cannot miss it. It's absolutely massive. It's about 20 feet high. And then let's go on to just a quick picture of the inside. This is what it looks like from the inside here. This is the main foyer area. Now, the picture does not do it justice. This place is huge. It's 87 metres long. You can fit 4 tennis courts in here. That's what it's primarily used for. So, it was the roof. It was the roof that did it for me. I don't know why. I just kind of walked in and went, this looks really airy and spacious, and I love it. So that's why I've gone with this place here. Let's get rid of that. So that's the venue itself. So I'm going to move on quite swiftly to the map again, which I got halfway through before I found out nobody could hear me. So as you come in, you will be greeted at the front desk. As you saw, those four doors to the left here. You'll come in and you'll also see Dice and Destiny, who it's us, myself. We are the ones running it. And before I do anything else, guys, I would just like to flip my camera back because for some reason, I don't know why it bothers me, but you have been mirrored. I had everything beautifully set up for the last stream. There we go. Right, my camera's the right way now. You can see the games in the background the right way. Yeah, the ceilings. I don't know why. Sort of the ceilings have definitely got a. What's the light? The lighting will be fine in the evening. It's not outside. There is plenty of lighting inside. So don't you worry about that. You will be able to see. I mean, it's an indoor tennis centre, and they run till goodness knows what at night. So they've probably got floodlighting in there. So I've not been in at night yet. So Saturday night will be the first time I'll see it in the dark. But although saying that, it's the height of summer. It probably won't even be dark outside until it finishes anyway. So, yeah, should be fine. Right, so, yeah, you come in. Here's the front desk, and you'll see Dice of Destiny. Just behind us, again in the lobby, you'll find Arcadia Games tables, who make and design their own specialised gaming tables. We have spoke, and there might be 1 or 2 where people can actually sit and use. There you go. Mick's just said, here we go again. Hey, Mick. And then also in the lobby area is the Queen's Hand, which is our Star Wars cantina. which is absolutely awesome. Obviously, they need the foyer bit because it's going to be huge. White Streams, thank you for joining White Streams. I'm so sorry, I don't know what happened on the other stream. I was talking to myself for 40 minutes, apparently. I honestly, I did all of the event, all of it. I talked about all of it, and I got to number 18 before Mick then said, "Where are you?" Anyway, right, so yeah, and then just at the front here, we've got food and bar and toilets. The rest of the foyer, we're just kind of going to leave a little bit empty for accessibility. So I've kind of gone sort of, imagine like a Disneyland kind of vibe. So you come in and there'll be different zones. You come in from the front desk and go here, and you'll have a collection of different RPGs, from Pathfinder, D&D, Living Arcanus, Converge Games are bringing their own, Lovecraft Collective, where we'll have some Call of Cthulhu and some Arkham Horror. So just all your RPG style games will be over here. Now we've got about 39 GMs, which is absolutely incredible. And that's without all the people in this area just running games for you all weekend, which is absolutely amazing. Then, if you don't want to do RPGs necessarily, but you want some more board game stuff, then you can come over this side. Hachette Games are bringing pretty much their entire library. They're going to have 15 tables alone, demoing all of their games from sort of family weight games all the way up to their heavy games they do. Then behind, you'll have Box Meeples, who Libby and Julian, who do... They do their own YouTube channel, but Libby also works for Paverson Games. So in the day, they're going to do a lot of Paverson Games demos, so demos of Distilled and Luthia. And then as we go into the evening, they're going to turn this area into more of a sort of their Box Meeple side. So they're going to do things like Just 100 and some bigger count games, probably things like Flip 7, you know, those multiplayer games that we could do. And then Mind Clash Games, so between David Bustill and Natalia, both of those guys will be running some Mind Clash games. These are the ones who do Vindication, Anachrony, and then they've got a few of their lighter games coming as well, which they'll be demoing and will have for sale at the Dice and Destiny store as well. So thank you to those guys for supporting us. Going on to the other side, the Lovecraft Collective is just a lot of fans of Arkham Horror, Call of Cthulhu. Converge Games, who have got a board game and an RPG. A team of 8 of them will be running sessions all weekend. Then the RPG Zone, there will be more details to come, but we've got a plethora of different RPGs, not just D&D, loads of different systems, and I kid you not, like, it's been absolutely incredible. And then Pathfinder Society. I did do shout outs in the last video, by the way, to all the names involved, and I won't do all the names for everybody, but I have to do it for Pathfinder Society and RPG Zone. Phil Lucas, thank you so much for your support with Pathfinder Society, and Rhiannon, who is also head of the Kent area, for organising your GMs there. Living Arcanus, thank you to Dan for coming and him and his wife are coming to run Living Arcanus. For the RPG Zone, Chris Mellis and Carol Vierney, who runs Contingency, and Chris Mellis, who is just a big RPG fan and a good friend of ours. Thank you guys for being the leads and giving me all the advice and support, because this zone, I'm not going to lie, this zone stresses me out the most, because it relies on GMs so much. So all those people that are going to give their time, if you do play an RPG over the weekend, please thank whoever runs your game, because they're giving their time for you. So right, a quick question from Mick. Do you know if Paverson Games will have either of their new games, Class 89 and an unannounced second game? I don't know is the answer. I know definitely Distilled, definitely Luthia, probably Class of 89. Not as sure about the unannounced second game, so I will catch up with Libby at UK Games Expo. So hold this. I mean, we've given them 8 tables, so they better have some games to show. I would think likely yes on the Class. Don't know about the second game. I don't actually know what the second game is. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not just saying that. So anyway, shout out to the RPG guys. Thank you very much. Flesh and Blood. So now we go into our TCGs. So Flesh and Blood and Lorcana. We will be doing tournaments. We will be doing Learn How to Plays. There is just not... we haven't got set in stone what the pricing is going to be for each of those tournaments. But Flesh and Blood and Lorcana have both promised us there is going to be some prizing of some kind for some special events. So if you're into those, please come and see us. We'll get you involved. The TCG zone, we're going to have Magic the Gathering, One Piece, we're going to have Pokemon. Pokemon's probably going to be a big one. And again, we'll have lots of learning how to play, get people involved. We'll have demo decks. So yeah, come and join us if you like TCGs and you want to try something to do. Love to learn Flesh and Blood. Well, these will be the guys to come and see. We will have shout out to Seabass as well. They are the Cracked Bauble Appreciation Society, who are based in Canterbury. They call themselves Seabass because they're basically a very, very tight knit community for Flesh and Blood, and those guys will be along demoing. So it is very simple to pick up. I struggle with a lot of TCGs. Flesh and Blood is actually probably one of my favourites. I don't play it long term, but it's very, 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 very good. So, excuse me. RPGs are an arse. The RPG people are deaf champions. The GMs that are giving up their time is awesome. Always wanted to get a Prism deck. Well, I'm sure the Seabass guys could sort you out something there. So go and see them. They'll have extra cards and demo decks available. So yeah. Then we go to our family gaming zone. This area will be suitable for sort of anywhere from 4 years to 10 years old. That area is an absolute must. Myself being a parent who's been gaming with my daughter since she was 4, she's now 13. So for the best part of 9 years, we have been playing games, and actually, these are some of her favourites: Spots, Qs and Qs, Flip 7. We're going to have lots of children games available in the family zone. So all those fun stacking type games, those ones that even adults will enjoy. So come and check out the family zone. Then we're going to go, let's go the other side, down into, we're going to go back in time. Stepping back in time with Canterbury Medieval Combat, Saturday exclusive. Sorry to Sunday ticket holders, but more excuse to get a weekend ticket. Let's learn how to sword fight. That's literally what they're going to be doing. So, lightsabers for the kids, swords for the adults. Come and check those guys out. Thank you to Jason for setting that up. And then Sandwich Medieval Centre, shout out to David and Andrew, who are going to be bringing probably about 50, 60 odd games that are very old. You know, we're talking thousands of years old. Some haven't even got finalised rules, but some of the games are actually carved into tables, which is really cool. So they're going to bring those along. Obviously, there will be no food or drink at those because they're artifacts at the same time. But yeah, basically, you're going to step back in time and play some. Let's go back to the foundations of what made all of this. Do you know what I mean? Like every single game we probably owe to most of the games that are going to be playing there. So a little bit of a twist, a bit of a step back in time. Are we going to do that? Do you mean daughter beating you at games since she was 4? Yeah, she's been beating me at games for a while. Right, London Clock Tower. So we will have London Clock Tower sessions running all weekend. We've got 6 storytellers who, again, like our GMs in the RPG zone, have given up their time to run games for you. So thank you to them. UKC, the University of Kent, Canterbury, the Gaming Society. So UKC AGS is their gaming society name. As a thank you to them, I've given a bunch of their gaming society some tickets because they have lent us a third of the library. So the board game library. Oh, hello, what's gone on here? Oh no, I've gone on to other pictures. Well, that's Dinky Drawings, by the way. Right, let's start that again, shall we? Board Game Library is going to be in 3 parts. One of them is the University of Kent. Their Gaming Society are lending us a bunch of their games, so thank you to them. They're going to be running things like some more Blood on the Clock Tower, Mafia, 2 Rooms in a Boom, Werewolves, All those big social deduction style games is going to be in this area, but they've also lent us a load of board games. The second part of the board game library is Dice and Destinies, and the third is my own library, which you can see here. A couple of games here, loads of games in the kitchen over there somewhere. That cupboard full behind, there you go. That's also full of games. I've probably got about 200 to 300 that I'll be bringing along, and I'm adding to it. Some of these games I've actually been picking up just knowing that the convention's on the way. So I'm going to have some games of my own that you guys can play as well. Collectively, there's probably going to be about 500 plus games in the library. I mean, that's on top, well, that's, sorry, excluding Hachette Games' range of about 70 games, which some will be with them, some will be in the library as well, just depending on what room they got. So lots of games, lots and lots and lots and lots of games. It's going to be a really good opportunity to play loads. Ticket to Ride is behind the cornflakes. Cornflakes? Is it? Ticket to Ride is somewhere over there. So, yeah, as a thank you to them, UKCAGS have got their own zone. Obviously, anybody else is welcome to play with them, but just a thank you. And they're going to be running some games for you guys as well. Then, let's put this into perspective of how big this is. The open play zone, which you can see split into two with a big walkway down the middle, is 288 seats alone. 48 tables, 288 seats. This is the absolute prime. Well, just that's 200. Look at the rest of the place. Like, on order, I have an invoice for 260 tables and 1,000 chairs. So it's going to be big. Like, we've got a lot going on. But open play is what, you know, a good space for you guys to play what you want to play. So either bring your own games, borrow from the board game library, which has got no charge, by the way. That is just borrow whatever you want. And you can come and play some open play. Then behind that, we've got some of the slightly noisier stuff. Not too noisy, but some lasser stuff that is at the back of the hall for a reason. So we've got the retro games, That Baldy Gamer and Phantasma Gaming and That Baldy Gamer. They will be running the retro games. We'll put the TVs on as low as we can to obviously not create too much noise. But yeah, we've got some cool consoles there. And then improvised roleplay show. Really happy to have these guys along. London based. They do a lot of theatres. They've got a show actually in 2 weeks' time, which I'm hoping to go to, fingers crossed, in London. I've heard nothing but good things about these guys. They want to start doing conventions, and I snapped them up. I was like, yes, you please come along. Basically, it's a bunch of comedians who it's audience participation. You guys make the characters, you guys make the encounters, and they act it out. And they're going to have 5 shows across the weekend. I'm looking forward to watching the improv role play. I'm hoping I can. Yeah. So I have got a 5:30. There will be a show at 5:30. So all the traders will finish at 5. So it's kind of the traders' opportunity to catch that. So make sure to see them. I think they're going to be running at. Do forgive me. We did come up with. There was a social post. I think 11, 2:30 and 5:30, but I may be wrong. But yeah, and then on the Sunday they'll be just doing 2. So 3 on Saturday, 2 on the Sunday. Thank you to those guys, and the rest of the time, hopefully they'll come round and check out all your lovely stalls. So yeah, we've got 50 seats, but we'll have a bit of standing space as well. They won't be mic'd up, by the way. They don't have PA systems and that, so they're not going to be that loud. It is going to be quite what's the word? Intimate. It's going to be an intimate gig, as it were, because it'll be just a small little area. Then the bring a buy, so bring your second-hand games and bits that you want to sell, your old board games, your old role-playing games that maybe you're not playing, and see who else wants them and make a little bit of money at the same time. So just going back to Mick's got a very good question here. When are you doing the setup? I will be doing the setup on Friday from 10 o'clock in the morning. That's when all the tables arrive. That's when hopefully most of my exhibitors will be arriving, and they really should, because there's a lot to set up. It won't take too long. I've got plans, and I've got thank you to everybody that has said they're going to help on Friday, by the way. There's about 30 volunteers that have said they're going to help. So amongst the games, the people that are going to run games for you all weekend, a lot of them have also offered their time on Friday as well. So just this is what the community is about, right? Just putting it on, making sure that you guys are going to have fun. So yeah, that's going to be a nice long setup. So that's all the main guys. And obviously I haven't talked about Trader Village, and this is where I got to in my last stream. So just do a quick snapshot. Is there a limit? Is there a limit to the amount of games per person in the bring and buy? No, but I'm going to recommend no more than 50. Just because otherwise that, like, it should be fine. I've dedicated quite a lot of space to the bring and buy, but please don't bring like racks and racks and racks of games. Like, I think 50 is about right, you know. I would also advise, actually, based on that question, go and join the it's a Facebook group, the Canterbury Gaming Convention Bring and Buy. You can always pre-arrange sales on there, and in fact I would rather you do that, because that will just alleviate more room in the bring and buy. If you can organise some pre-sales to the show, that'll be fantastic. It will save you a lot of time probably at the show, and you might even get some, you know, you'll get some sales before you even turn up. So, geez, I still got an old D&D board game from years ago. Yeah, likely. I could be there as close to 10 if you like, so I can help. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. So, hopefully it'll be sort of all hands on deck. I mean, the first thing we're going to have to set up is the exhibitor village, because that's where you guys are going to be, like people like Jay are going to need to set up. So, quick snapshot. I want to go through all 44 of these guys, because I think I want to do them justice. So bear with me. Are you ready? I'm going to go through them all. In fact, I'm going to take a drink before I go through it, because I've got, it's 44 numbered traders. Obviously, I've talked about everybody else, but there's a lot. So here we go. Oh, firstly, before I start, I'm going to start with Mystery Dice Goblin. Dan, please, can I have permission? It's up to you if you want to say no. Can I talk about what you messaged me earlier and what you sent me in the video yesterday? Because if that's all right, then when I get to number 2, Dicey Dragon Games, I'll talk about that. You got your pal Andy helping. He awesome. Oh, that's why I recognise that. Hey, Andy. That's why I recognise the name. Right, so Mystery Dice Goblin. So they're our biggest sponsor of the show. Pre-book your tickets. Find them at the show. They're right at the front. Number 1. You can't miss them. And they are going to give you free dice. So that's really cool. Limited to the first 1,000 people. Maybe we'll get more than 1,000 people. We'll see. But they will also be obviously selling their dice and their mystery goodies. But they will also be running some D&D sessions, which is really cool. Going on to number 2. Yes, you can, 100%. Right, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. So, Dan, Incognant Steeple, Meeple, whatever how you pronounce it. That's Dan in the chat, guys. Dicey Dragon Games. Firstly, brought a little bit of a tear to my eye from what he sent me in a video yesterday. His new runners with his new logo, with his t-shirts, his business cards, and all those. You've gone all out, man. I think your store is going to look absolutely stunning. But really importantly, you're going to release you said you're going to release your RPG, the really easy game system, which you're not only going to be demoing, but you said you're going to release at the show. Thank you. Also, you put my name in the book, which also made me cry. But I think the biggest news of all, which you told me today, is 10% of your profits from the book sales is going to go to Diabetes UK, because this is a RPG that you created with your cousin, and obviously I know the situation with your cousin, and may he rest in peace. So I know that this RPG means a hell of a lot to you. I loved being part of your journey of bringing it to light. The fact that, you know, in respect to Ryan, that it's going to carry on. and be enjoyed by people. But all the 10% of the profits are going to go to Diabetes UK, who are supporting people like Ryan, who unfortunately didn't make it, but hopefully will be researched to help other people. That bit got a little bit emotional. Sorry, that got deep, but we've got to mention it because, man, that's an absolutely great partnership, and I think everything you've done for that RPG, and why you've done it, and why you've made it, and why you've put so much time into it, goes to that. So, there you go. So, like Dan put there, it's a dedication to his cousin who passed away from diabetes. But may yours and his RPG live on, being demoed at CGC. I'm definitely going to get a copy. Put me down for a pre-order, my friend, because I would love to get one of those as well. So, right, so that's Dicey Dragon Games. Thanks, Dan. And Dan actually has been a massive support to all the other events. You've just been with me at Maidstone, pushing the event, pushing CGC with me. Just a top guy. Very supportive, and that's why he's got near the front as well, for what it's worth. Loyal Rose Tavern, so these guys are they're creatives, artists who make RPG goodies. You guys are going to be sport for RPGs, we really are, but they're also going to be running some D&D as well at their stall. Agitated Kraken Minis, that's Jay in the chat. Agitated Kraken Gaming, who's there, who doesn't like free dice. I love free dice. The RPGs I play don't even have dice in them, but I love dice. Agitated Kraken Minis is going to have 3D printed miniatures, but they've also got the license to print a board game, which is really cool. Do you want me to send a preview of my setup before the con? Yes, please. Yep. That will be absolutely fantastic. I will definitely get a copy of my mum. It is diabetic. Oh, wow. There you go. See, diabetes affects so many people, and I think it's it's a given. Right, Agitated Kraken Minis has got an exclusive game that they're going to have 3D printed. I think you could order as well, I believe. So where are we? Minerva Games. So that is my good friend Scott James, who is the designer of Swatch, which has already been released. And releasing at CGC is going to be Crumbs, which is their cooperative and solo game, card game, which is really good fun. It's all about making sandwiches. Makes me really hungry. I have done a preview on my channel, so go and check that out. I've done it years ago, but Scott said to me he is going to release the game at CGC. So look, I'm only 5 in, and we've already got 2 releases on top of Hachette Games. 2 special releases as well. So gonna have lots of new releases at this show. Yay Games, number 6 now. These guys have supported me from the very beginning, and as you can see, they've got a much bigger space because 1, they've got lots of games, and 2, they're just wonderful people. And Andrew and Jenny have supported me from the very first Uncon all the way through to even CGC, many years on. So cool. Mick said, Mick backed. Yeah, it was a Kickstarter originally, but I think he's going to do it as a main release. Then number 7, we got Fancrafted. So bear with me. The game is called 3 Kobolds in a Trench Coat. That's a mouthful. The game isn't out yet, but it is going to Kickstarter. Hello, Jess. Sorry, Jess has just come in. You all right? How is it? We'll catch up with you in a bit, yeah? Because I'm just on I'm nearly finished my stream. We're halfway through. Fancrafted are going to be running their game 3 Kobolds in a Trench Coat. Looks really awesome. Not out yet, but it was going to Kickstarter. But they are going to have some special goodies that you can pick up in advance of the game releasing, which is really, really good. And you guys can obviously try out the game. So something new, that's not even out yet, which is exciting. Toshi's Plushies, so that's our good friend Jeff, regular at Dice and Destiny. You guessed it, yes, he sells plushies, mostly Japanese Pokemon, but he will also be demoing One Piece and the Gundam card game as well, which comes out around that time. Agitated Kraken, Jay has just put, my printers are going crazy. So much stock and get the board game printed so I can get it painted. Oh, yeah, good point. You've got to get it painted as well. Right, where are we? Fancrafted. Toshi's Plushies. Oh, yeah, so they're going to do Gundam and One Piece demos, as well as sell plushies all day. Allies or enemies, thank you to Mick for putting us in contact. I really appreciate this, buddy. Saturday exclusive, I'm so sorry, but if you're coming Sunday, you need weekend tickets, right? Everybody get weekend tickets. You're going to need the whole weekend anyway. Stay on site. There's really affordable hotels. It's all good. Well, not hotels, rooms. You know what I mean. Allies or enemies have got the last week of summer. Looks absolutely stunning. 80s themed. You've just finished school. You've got 1 week left of summer before you go into the adult world. I know that Mick has played it and hopefully could give it a good review. I mean, you really said how good it was. You could do things like go to the skate park, go to the arcade. There's different little mini game and modules, which is really cool. Are we getting CGC 2025 t-shirts we could pre-order? I mean, yes. I'm working on t-shirts, but they're very expensive. So if anybody wants to buy a t-shirt, they can. Yeah, it's a lot. We're hoping. Well, this is why people should pre-book their tickets, because then we can all have t-shirts, which would be great. So can't wait to have allies or enemies. Just as a note, because obviously they're Saturday only. Ella Strauss, who are at 37, so you can see they're at 37 here. They will move to number 9 on the Sunday. I'll talk more about that when I get to those guys, but just a heads up, they're only Saturday. We Love Collectibles. They're a Pokemon and collectible shop in Thanet. Really nice guys. I love these guys. They've helped us a lot. We've helped them out with things, and we've formed a strong bond with them. And yeah, we had to invite them along. They do primarily TCGs, but I noticed they've just started doing Warhammer as well. So I'm going to tell them to bring some Warhammer, because nobody else is doing Warhammer. So bring Warhammer, you guys. And then, so We Love Collectibles are coming. They'll also have trade binders for singles. Heart of 3D, local to me. They're based here in Thanet, and they basically 3D geekdom stuff. So Pokemon, video game accessories, you name it, just sort of anything sort of in the geek realm. They have sent me some suggestions of things they want to print and sell, and I've okayed most of it. Some of it was a little irrelevant, and I was just honest with them. But yeah, a lot of their gear is really cool. So some 3D printed goodies from them. Alfie's Card Corner. Just met them in real life, well, in person. I've been talking to them in email for a while, but just met them in person at Maidstone Comic Con. What a lovely guy. Him and his partner was so nice. In fact, we might have a picture of them somewhere. There they are. There's Alfie's Cards Corner. Really nice guys. As you can see, binders, Pokemon packs, a few other little bits here and there that they'll be selling, which is really cool. By the way, this is Printfinity. We'll get to them in a bit. And Dinky Droids. These were the guys that I met at Maidstone. So yeah, Alfie's Card Corner is going to be there. Mark Stay, a local author from Canterbury, writes fantasy books. One of them, which I've got the for Jess. It's all based in World War II in a Kent town, following the life of a teenager who's going through World War II but finds out they have superpowers. And I'm talking sort of more D&D style powers, not sort of superpowers that superheroes would have, as it were. So very sort of D&D-esque, set in World War II, whole series of books which are phenomenal. Plus they've got 2 other books which we're going to get probably at the show as well. So Mark Stay's a really lovely guy. I've only just met him recently, but I think just his aura, he's so nice to chat to. Very he's got a lot of time for his own books, it seems, and he's very proud of what he's done. So Stone Fable, another sort of creative, they a lot of D&D wares, sort of D&D accessories, a lot of handcrafted stuff. So check out their website, because they've got a phenomenal amount of stock. So Stone Fable will be joining us at number 14. Chaos Collectibles, good friend of mine, Elliot, who he does Pokemon, but he specialises in Japanese Pokemon. So he's got the biggest space for the traders. He's got 3 tables worth, because he's got so many goodies. So yeah, just catching up with the chat here, Jamie. But People's Circus seems a long time ago. Yeah, it does. Oh my word! Yeah, I remember that. Oh wow. Cool. So much has happened since then. I find it right. Sorry, you guys talk about yourself. So yeah, Castle Collectibles are going to come along. Tabletop Curiosities, so more D&D for you. They create things like dice, more D&D accessories. So check those out. Beautiful dice, actually. Like, dice are lovely anyway, but just another step up. Local to Canterbury as well. So check out their website. Zipionics, an artist, and you guessed it, D&D themed based as well. More geekdom stuff actually, but a lot of their own artwork into goodies. So check out Zipionics. Zipionics, good friends with Willow Woods, who put them in contact. Willow Woods is an author from London, so we've got our second author, fantasy and history combined. They've got 2 books that they'll have on sale, which we've pre-ordered. Well, Jade's pre-ordered, ready for the show, and you guys can as well if you want. Get in contact. But Willow Woods, really down to earth. It's been lovely to chat to them. They weren't sure if they would fit in, and I was like, absolutely, you're part of the family. You're a fantasy writer. You've got to get involved. So some more D&D sort of inspired novels there. Books and Brews, got to put them neighboured. Really lovely person. They make basically kits for your perfect reading session. So get your books, got your candle lit, get your teas on brew, different flavoured teas, all in a big gift package, sort of like a reading survival kit if you like. But they are big fans of Brandon Sanderson, and for this show they've got some tailored stuff towards more D&D and Brandon Sanderson and fantasy themed. So oh, Mick, you're 2 ahead. I will get to Emily in a minute. Number 20, Dinky Drawing. I am very shocked. I was hoping by this point somebody might have mentioned the shirt, but you haven't. Dinky Drawing. Sarah and Michael. Sarah's the artist. Michael is the very supportive partner. Dinky Drawings she's so lovely. She's got very, very cool artwork, and I definitely had to order just the most fantastic shirt. This is Dinky Drawings artwork, by the way, hence why I'm wearing it on stream in dedication to them. So there you go. Thank you for my shirt. I feel honoured. This will be on sale at the show amongst all the other bits. Oh, let me show you my keyring as well. I had to get the keyring to match as well. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can. Let me look. There you go. The mushroom. I don't know why. I'm a child at heart. But yeah, I love her artwork so much. It's so unique. You do that well. Thank you. The only thing is, it's a little tight. It's a little bit tight. But I don't like doing up my shirts anyway. So yeah, Dinky Drawings. And for what it's worth, Dinky Drawings was the first person to book a stall. So Dinky Drawings has right at the front. For being the first person to book. Thank you, Sarah, for doing that. Emily Abadira. Let's go on to Emily. I know Mick's just... IJ really will love Dinky Drawings. Definitely, yeah. They're where they used to make the characters. Very, very similar vibe, yeah. Right, Emily. Yes, Emily and Abadira will have their own stall because they do their own artwork, but also a Lorcana artist. And yes, they will... yes, they're signing because Ravensburger haven't got an artist at this show. Emily can. So there we go. So Emily, yeah, she'll be there. Wonderful person. If you've met her before, she's so down to earth. She likes metal and she likes board games. She's my best friend. No, she's really cool. Tanuki Treasures. So this is Taz, who is not only an artist but also an animator. The animation is going to be very hard for them to do at the show, but do check out their animations. They're so good. But they will have artwork from their animations as well. Taz is a big sort of like Lorcana and Disney and pin fan, so maybe they'll have some pins as well to do some pin trading. But they'll also have their artwork for sale as well. Some absolutely stunning pieces of art. And Taz is a regular of ours at Dice and Destiny as well. So had to give them some little priority space up the front, as it were. Then 23, is that where we are now? Squidge Creates. So I met them at Pokermania. Laura's really, really lovely. Makes lots of some Pokemon stuff, but just sort of geek related, handcrafted gear. Really cool little stuff. They make like little terrariums in Pokeball, so little tiny Pokemon inside a terrarium, inside a Pokeball. They look really cool. I saw them. They had some candles as well made out of Pokemon cans, and you guys are gonna see what Laura's got. But yeah, met them at Pokemania, and instantly, and like their stall looked so good. I was like, you guys have got to come to CGC. Can you get Emily to do a list of her? I could do that. I could do that for you. But yeah, she's got. I think she's got 7 cards in the universe. Well, could be more because I don't know. I don't know what's in Reign of Jafar. She hasn't told me yet because she's not allowed. At the moment, she has 7 cards in Lorcana. So I'll send you. When we advertise her, we'll send the list. It might even be on our website actually. But yes, good point, Mick. We'll do that. Tabletop Rescue number 24. Fiona, who sells second-hand board games, bit like the Bring a Buy, but she goes through them and makes sure all the components are there, makes sure the boxes are in good condition. I think she sort of cannibalizes some of the games to make other games decent, at a really good price. I don't know if you can see it behind my head, Zoo Tycoon, the boards game. I don't know if you can see it. It's the deluxe version and signed, and I got it for 60 quid. Like the game alone is worth at least 90 quid. So not only do they get obviously second-hand games, but a very, very good price, and it's in mint condition. Like the box is perfect. So yeah, looking forward to having Tabletop Rescue with us. Now, some good news on number 25. Let me just quickly take a drink. Now, when we made this map, Dead Bunny Creations was only going to be Saturday. But that's no longer true. Dead Bunny is going to join us all weekend. They do have another event. I think they've got Brighton Pride, but I think they've got some cover, so they could do both days at the show. So ignore the Saturday exclusive on Dead Bunny Creations. They are joining us all weekend now, which is really good. Here we go. Mick said, Tabletop Rescue, I bought Lacrimosa for £34, about a tenner under the going price. Yeah, so and I bet it was in good condition as well, or probably in mid condition. Probably just at the point where the wrappers come off and that's it. But yeah, Fiona does it really well. So yeah, Dead Bunny Creations. Another artist that I met at Pokemania. They've got a permanent spot in Canterbury Makers in town. Just stunning. I love. I mean, I have got some of their artwork somewhere, but they do pin badges, stickers, very cutesy, especially for sort of the younger audience. But just I stopped at their stall and I was just in amazement. They've got a little mystery vending machine as well, which I really love. So you could buy coins and then put it in and get some mystery stuff. I'm such a child at heart. I mean, I went. Don't laugh at me. My daughter's laughing at me in the background. Do you remember Dead Bunny where you put it? It didn't work at first, did it? But Jess got these little coins, put them in, and then she got some. What did you get? Some hair bows, some pin badges. Pin badges. You got some stickers as well, didn't you? From
pin badges and stickers.
Yeah, which was really cool. So it was a very Jess stall, wasn't it? Yeah. Very vibrant, bright pink, and a really lovely setup. Really down to earth. I think. Pokemania was their first show, and you wouldn't have believed it. I was like, this setup you've got looks like you're a professional. Thank you, Dead Bunny, for staying both days. Enchanted Needle, number 26. So they've been supporting all of our tabletop cons. They make D&D and gaming themed cross stitch, primarily sort of like Blood of the Clock Tower and D&D. But yeah, gaming cross stitches, kits that have got how to do it yourself. And Jess is older than you, Darius. How dare you? Yeah, she acts older. Really looking forward to Becky coming along. Becky hasn't been at all of our tabletop cons, even the Little Dice of Destiny one. So glad to have Becky back on board. Escape Ken. They're not selling anything. They are going to have some puzzles for you guys to try out. Some of their escape puzzles. And if you go and find them at the show, I believe they are going to give you some discount codes for going and doing their escape rooms. So if you're coming and staying with us, I've asked if they could do it the week before or the week after. So either go and do the escape rooms on the Friday before the con, or if you're staying Sunday night and you want to do some escape rooms on the Monday. But yeah, Escape Kent have been supporting us from the very beginning. But yeah, they're going to have some puzzles for you guys to try out and just check them out and talk to them, and they're going to do some advertising. So yeah, so I will lose my daughter to yeah. Erin is going to be very much, because they do a lot of Pokemon stuff as well. Sorry, bud. Yeah, sorry about that. Your daughter is definitely going to be at Dead Buddies all weekend. Printfinity and Beyond. So going back to their stall. So this is Printfinity and Beyond. Sorry, I haven't got a picture of everyone's stall, but these are the people that I met on. Oh, hang on, I missed Dinky Drawings. This is Dinky Drawings. Hopefully, but there you go. With our flyer that they put up. There's the frog and the mushrooms, as you can see, and the shirt that I bought is hanging up on the right there. Sorry, Dinky, I forgot I took a picture of your stall. But yeah, Printfinity and Beyond, free sweets, win. Oh my word, sorry, I didn't even notice that when I took the picture. I didn't even take advantage of the free sweets. So they primarily do a lot of 3D printed accessories, but more so for sort of TCGs, very Magic the Gathering orientated. So if I can zoom in there, obviously they've got packs of Magic here. Sorry, this is the best picture, but they've got a couple of little dragons at the front. But they've got like life counters and tokens that you can use in the game. They've got some click down life counters as well. So more sort of TCG focused. They sell sleeves. They sell Magic packs. I believe they do some like deals with buy some packs and get some accessories. So, but yeah, really nice guy. That's just one stall. He's going to have two spaces at ours. Where am I? Printfinity, Praline Mocha, another artist that got in contact recently. Some really cool artwork. So another local artist to get on board. Alive Arts. Now this is Alice, who this will be their first con. We had a very, very lovely conversation recently. She was just literally the day before cut off, and hasn't run a convention, but does a lot of animation and their own art, and are very much into their games and a lot of gaming related stuff. So yeah, glad to have them on board. Come and welcome them with open arms, because yeah, they're a little nervous because obviously it's going to be their first show. But yeah, I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy meeting her, because she's so down to earth. So yeah, she's part of the CGC family. Gotcha Geek. So this is a Pokemon shop in Dill. Really nice guys. I took in some flyers asking if they put them on, and ended up them wanting to come to the show. So which is really cool. So Gotcha Geek do, again, primarily sort of Pokemon gear. They do pop vinyls as well. But they have got other things like Magic and Lorcana that they'll do, and singles. That's the important bit. What does that say? I have them same cubes for my stall. Oh, which cubes? Oh, these. Yes, yeah, you did say about those. Well, you know, there's going to be a little bit of crossover, but they might run out. You know, we'll see. There is going to be some crossover things, but you know what? There's going to be so many people attending this show. Where are we? Gotcha Geek, we did. Uncertified Fire. So actually, Uncertified Fire is teaming up with Nathan TCG. They're a duo. They're a YouTube duo specialising in Pokemon. One of them is on their honeymoon on the Saturday, but will be joining us on the Sunday. But the other guy will be there both days. They're helping Nathan, but also Uncertified Fire will be in the TCG zone, primarily teaching Pokemon. We'll do some pack openings and some pack battles and stuff like that as well. But yeah, just basically getting involved in the Pokemon bit. And then Nathan TCG, who I work with at Dice and Destiny, but also has their own Pokemon stall. So come and check those. Come and check Nathan's gear out. He's got so many binders. He's got really, 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 really cool stuff. Are they baby Ugins? Oh, yes, they are. What, the little bits down there? Yeah, I think I think they are. Yeah. Good spot there. Oh wow, we've still got loads of people. Fired Games. So yeah, looking forward to having those guys come along. They got in contact fairly recently, and they've got their own board game that they've designed. Forgive me on the name. I should have checked it before I got on. Apologies, Thiad Games, but your game looks very, very awesome. I will go back and check the name for anybody that's interested. And I'm so sorry, I'm having a brain fog. It's been a long stream, but yeah, those guys are getting involved, and I will put the name of the game when I post them. Gun Tower Games. I'm going blank again. Oh my words! Another games designer. Do you know what? I feel so awful. I'm gonna have to just quickly get the names of their games, because this is awful. Why have I gone so blank? Oh no! Bear with me, guys. Right. Games. Mike James is the designer. Because they got in contact fairly recently. No, hang on. Stop it. Trainers for 2025. Sorry. Ages of War. There we go. Which looks really cool. And actually, do you know what? I will bring over... Can I bring the picture over? Is it going to let me? No, it's not. Right, hang on. Let me... I want to save this picture. I should have done it before. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm such an amateur, aren't I? I'm very much an amateur. Right, let's see if this will open up. Oh, no. Well, anyway, it looks really cool. So, it's Battle for the Bronze Age, a turn-based card battler. Draw, deploy, move, and charge and contact your foe. But Ages of War, Battle for the Bronze Age. That's the one. I knew it was war, but I was like Age of Empires in my head, which is really cool. And then we've got Gun Tower Games, who have been supporting us for a while. If you've been to one of the old Uncons, their game is actually coming to life, which is really cool. So come and check those guys out. I'm definitely getting tired, you can tell, because my brain has gone so foggy. Then we got No Drinks on the Table, which is the Conquer game. I keep calling it the Conquer game. Why is it, there's too many names of games? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not doing you any justice, but I promise I'll make it up in social media posts. Right, I'm glad to catch some of this. Oh, hey, Skull and Boots. Thank you for joining. Right, then we've got Elestrals. So we spoke briefly earlier about Elestrals. This is a TCG that's mostly based in America, but they send loads of free goodies, which is cool. So we've got demo packs coming on now. 37 will move to 9 on Sunday, so they've got more space. But at the moment, they've got a table, and Darcy, who's a local games designer, is also going to be... They've got a board game and a card game that they're going to be designing, and I haven't just forgotten the name of their games. They haven't announced what the games are yet. It's very under wraps. Some of our locals have played Darcy's games, but it feels very secretive. So come and check out Darcy's games. Then we've got Insider Trader, who is a good friend of Mick. Thank you for putting him in contact. So Insider Trader is a stocks and shares game, similar to, I'm not going to say the name, but better than the money game that you all know. So Insider Trader, they've been working on it for a very, very long time. Mannequin Games are coming, so they're the designers of SSO, the cooperative game, and also the designer of Gaslands, which is the little Hot Wheels game. Darius, you need to start again for Scullen. Do you know what? I'm not starting again. Just in context, Scullen, I did 40 minutes of a stream and nobody could see or hear me, and didn't know that for 40 minutes, so I just spoke to myself. So this is the second time I'm going through this map. Right, where are we? We're almost there, I promise. Mannequin Games we did. Ocean City Games, this is my favourite roll and write game. Kickstarter did not do them justice. So they've got a game called Isla, which is a roll and write game using D&D dice, which is really cool. You use the D&D dice to do certain challenges, but as you do either movement or collect collection of goodies or whatever the action is, you lock in certain dice, and then you can't unlock them until you've done other challenges. And it's really, I absolutely love it. I know it went on to Kickstarter and it didn't do very well. I know this time they have completely revamped it. In fact, no, sorry, the second Kickstarter was successful. So I'm really happy for them. But it's like I've said to them, I think it's my favourite roll and write game I've ever played. I think it's fantastic. So Ocean City Games and Isla, and they've also got a new game in the works as well. Something that they haven't demoed yet. So Insider Trader has been worked on for about 15 years. Played it many times. It's really good. Really grabs. Oh, cool. Right, so there you go. Mick has actually played the game and can vouch for the fact that the game is good. Awesome. Then we got Fist Bump Games. So, Jess, please, could you grab me Bad Trevor? It's on this because I forgot to bring it over. So, Fist Bump Games. What a phenomenal game. Now, I'm a bit picky when it comes to card games. Bad Trevor is fun. It's like Chase the Ace on steroids. It's absolutely brilliant. And spoiler alert, by the way, Mick, this copy is yours, by the way, from the competition we did a little while back. So this is actually Mick's copy, who is in the chat. I was gonna give it to you at the show to surprise you, but hey, surprise! So this is Bad Trevor. We've got a demo copy for the shop. I'm just going to hold it there because it's not going to balance. So there you go. Sorry, it's in the wrap. You can sit there. So yeah, really, really, really good fun cards game. I love it. So, and I don't know if he's doing any other games, but yeah, Mark, who's the designer, very good at teaching the game. Then we've got Rowbrew Games, who are one of our biggest sponsors as well for the show. They're not only sponsoring the show and doing buck chest tournaments each day, they're also sponsoring the Friday night quiz, which I'm very happy about. So the gaming quiz on the Friday night it's a gaming quiz with a twist, and the twist is sponsored by Rowbrew Games. So put with that what you want. Like I'm not going to tell you, but they are sponsoring the twist. No worries, Mick. You're more than welcome. As I said, I was going to give it to you at the show, but I thought now's a good time to tell you that that's yours. Right. Then, finally, after everything, Boards at Home. Adam, who runs Board at Home, board game shop in Ramsgate. Awesome guy. Very good friend of mine. I think very good friend of a few people in the chat as well. Very down to earth. Loves his board games. And he's teaming up with Cosmos Games to demo. So they'll be selling some Hachette games, but they're also teaming up with Cosmos to demo their games as well. They've got right at the front because they are one of our biggest board game retailers at the show. So make sure to go and see Adam at Board at Home. So that's the map. Huge, absolutely huge. You know, like 12 tables, 4 tables, 9 tables. Flesh and Blood is like 10 tables. Lorcana 10 tables. Open Play Zone 48 tables. All these tables down the middle. Hachette Games have got 15 tables. These guys have got like 12 tables amongst them. TCG Zone has got something like 15 tables. Family Gaming, again, about 15 tables. Like, over 200 gaming tables. You are... Like, I can't stress how big... Like, obviously, I've spent a lot of time on this. A hell of a lot of time. Getting all these people together. And I love it. A recent yeah, Adam is better than... Yeah, I agree. Adam is better than me. I see that in the chat, Andy. I weirdly, actually, I had this conversation with someone today, and they said, "What? Not why do you bother, but why have I put so much time into it for the love of the game?" In fact, actually, I did have a Skull and Boots. I also spoke to you as well just before the stream as well. But yeah, someone today was like, why are you so enthusiastic on it? And I'm like, because I love gaming so much, and I love going to conventions so much that I wanted to bring something to Kent. And there isn't anything like this in Kent. There really isn't. And you know, as a family, me, my partner, and my daughter play games, and I play games with my friends, play games with some of you guys in the chat as well. I think it's important. You know, I've met some of my best, you know, some of my biggest and best and closest friends in the chat. I met through gaming. Andy, I met you through gaming. Mick, I met you through gaming. Dan, I met you through gaming. Skull and Boots, I met you through gaming. White Streams, I'm not sure who you are, but I probably met you through gaming. It's so important in this day and age with everything going on in the world and mental health, and you know, we all have our little struggles and stuff. This is what gets me through. You know, this is getting me through the year. So I can't wait to put it on, get it on, get it all set up and ready. During the days I'll be busy, but in the evening I'm going to make sure I'm going to get involved with people. I want to play a load of the social games. I want to get involved with in the evening with Box Meeples. I'm going to come and see all you traders. Probably spend too much money at all you traders. Yeah, I'm going to send Jess around with the shopping bags. I want to make this the best show it can possibly be. However, it needs your guys' help as well. Like, the show isn't just me designing it; it's what you guys bring to it as well. So, I truly, hand on heart, I just love games so much. So, I spent a lot of my own time. You know me. Thanks for the white deck. I do know you. Hello, Lance. How are you? Yes, yeah. Lance is a great guy. Again, Lance, I met you through the shop. Not had the pleasure to actually have a game with you, but again, I met you through gaming. So, yeah, it's yeah. So please check this out. You know, if you've got any questions after the chat, make sure to ask me anything you want to know. The next step is me going through zone by zone and actually putting events on. Making sure we've got our Flesh and Blood tournament, our Lorcana tournament. Make sure you guys know what RPGs are running. Make sure you guys know what the Hachette releases are going to be. Find out if Paverson are going to bring their super secret thing. Here we go. So I tried a couple of years ago to get Mark Cook of Aircon fame to do a convention down south. Dazz, who's done. Well, weirdly enough, actually, back in the day, me and Mark spoke about moving to Ashford, and I said with Uncon, and I said no because I wanted it to stay in Thanet. So, hello. So Sam has just joined right at the end there. Blood on the Clock Tower, of course. Very true. Gaming helps me more than people know. Darius, gaming truly helped me after losing it. Oh, dude. Yeah, I know me and Andy speak about this quite a lot. I know soon after you lost your dad, you came to the club as a form of escape, and I kept dragging you in. I dragged you in to the point you now play. You probably play heavier games than me now, but again, yeah. So I just love gaming so much that I'm doing it for all of you guys. So with the support of Dice and Destiny, you know, back when I used to run Uncon, it was just off my own back, out of my own pocket. This is off my own back mostly, but also I've got sort of some official support now, which has just kind of sparked my enjoyment again. So, right, I'm going to go because it's very late and my daughter's just got home from guides, so she's probably going to want to spend some time with me. Thank you everybody that has jumped in the chat. Cannot wait to see. Well, I'll see some of you beforehand, but I cannot wait to see you guys at the show. Thank you very much, guys.